Rajesh has some time constraint.
So
Otherwise, I can also go.
Okay. So 1, 2,
This
3.
guy.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4, 5, 6.
7,
उसको
8.
कैसे पहले को छोड़ देंगे?
7, 8.
Husband went together.
4, 5, 6.
Not
7.
shoot. What are coming here? Oh, sorry, ഞാൻ നിന്നെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു. Continue. ഞാൻ നിന്നെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു मतलब मलयालम. I love you. ये सब भाषा में भी तुम्हारे मालूम है.
We learned all the important things.
Yes.
In our language.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Just everybody 1 minute only. Huh? What should I speak? What else? मेरे को तो जानते हैं सब कुछ होगा. Good morning, children. And I'm very happy that everyone has gathered here today just after Deepavali. I'm overwhelmed, overjoyed. And as I have got this opportunity to catch you all here at my residence, so I would request each one of you just share about your experience in class, whatever you all are doing, because you all are still in running batch. So I would request him to come first and share your experience.
I don't say so. I'm speechless today actually to be part of this honor to speak in front of you. I never thought that I'll come today and meet ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Same times, Ramya, everybody actually, right? And some of the people I met during the Zoom call, and today I'm seeing face to face. Sometimes I'm excited. I'm also nervous. I'm nervous with happiness. I'm nervous with the glad that I'm meeting all of you. And sometimes we say that time limit. For me, I can speak in 10 seconds. I can speak in 10 hours. I can continue to speak.
Wow, that is the great thing.
And telling about the classes, one day I told my wife that can you search something in Google so that I can join. And my wife searched 3-4 classes, which is near to the Whitefield. I told one is called Shobha Misra class, and then we called. There are 4 batches running, but no seats. No seats. I keep waiting and waiting. 2 months I waited to join the class. And then today and the first day when I joined, I understand that it's worthy to be waited for 2 months. And I love to continue. These are not the 1 classes. I love to continue as I can for years also. Because every day I feel that when I meet all of you, when I see you talking, it is not about English. It is not about personal development. It is all about feel that why you are born in this world, there is a reason and cause behind it. I'm very proud that I found my reason, why I'm here. I'm not worried about my anxiety. I'm not worried about talking in front of everybody. It is all about that I should express myself. And I have put a point that why I'm here. I'm definitely there to serve the nations. I'm definitely here to serve my village. At the same time, I do my responsibility, and whatever I'm going to do, I do my best. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very splendid, well expressed. Only thing, little bit don't put your hands in the pocket while speaking, and have a body language, because that shows your openness. When you have this is called open body language, means you are confident about it. Now I will let Vishal do it.
Thank you. Good noon, everyone. We all know each other, right? This guy is new to us. Yeah. Audible to all?
Yes.
Yes.
This is fine, right?
Fine.
So yeah, I also joined from 1st September and completed 2 months now. I have been searching for a class for last 6-7 months, but I'll say not too serious about it. I searched for ma'am class, and I also, like Rajesh, called back 4-5 months back, and ma'am said that the class has just started, or like it was not possible to enroll at that point in time. So I again waited for 3 months. I called and I talked to ma'am and HR, and they were happy enough to accommodate me. Very glad to be part of this class, right? And I'll say few things that I liked the most. Okay, one is coming to the exact point why I joined this class, to be better at communication skills. Right? Now at least I know the components of communication skills. Right? You have to move your body. You have to be confident. You have to be. This is a very different thing which I was never aware of, that you need to be updated with facts, right? If you are not very confident with the facts, it is very difficult for you to confident while you are speaking. So even with ma'am's suggestion, I am also reading the newspaper, not able to give much time, but at least 20-30 minutes I read newspaper and on daily basis. And now what has happened is, one day this newspaper guy, he did not deliver. Because I was not aware of the fact that bank holiday, next day of bank holiday, newspaper is not getting delivered. And I was like, something is missing. I got up in the morning, I opened the door, no newspaper. I called this guy, said, where is the newspaper? And it was missing. So that day I told my wife also that I started reading just 15 days back. This has been a long life, right? 30 years. But just 15 days back I started and it is not there. And I feel like something is missing, right? So this is something which I have added. So yeah, coming back, at least I know now what are the components and what I have to work on. And I'm sure that only these 3 months are not the one which is going to change how I speak and the confidence level and everything. But now I know the fundamentals on which I can keep working on throughout my life.
Correct.
Right? So this is one thing. And the second best part is I got to know a lot of lovely people. Right? More than class, I enjoy being with all these people. Whenever I join, this guy will be sitting first. Right?
Alokam is always first.
Always first, right? And every day, 8 to 9, I know it is difficult for all of us in our busy life to take out that time, but still, I do enjoy it, as I mentioned some time back, right? I keep on wondering what will happen after this class is over. One more thing that benefit which I got is, I used to get up very late. I used to get up not before 8:30 or 9. Okay, I used to sleep late, I used to get up late. Now, I'm getting up at around 6 or 6:30. Maybe before the class, I'm a bit lazy kind of, but post the class, by seeing the ma'am's energy and talking with, seeing all these lovely faces, I'm like very happy after the class every day. And
So he has come out of his comfort zone.
yeah. And now I'm wondering that what will happen after this class is over, because this happiness which I get while joining this, even Zoom call, not a personal call, right? In Zoom call, get to see everyone, we just enjoy it happily. But yeah, I'll just request everyone to be in touch after this class is over. The most important thing in life is having wonderful people around you, and we have at least got few friends.
We are wonderful.
We all are wonderful.
We all are wonderful.
Yeah. So let's stay in touch and stay in touch for lifetime.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well spoken. Love you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Love you, God. Thank you, God. Now I would request you to come. Sohan. I was going to say Mohan, but it doesn't matter. Sohan or Mohan. Baat to ek hi hai.
Also, you can say.
Rohan also. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity. Yeah, this is Sohan. I like to start from maybe 3 months back. Like I was also suffering from having any conversation, to do a proper conversation. I was a little bit scared. Like my brother and sister, like they are from abroad. Like when I was having a conversation with them, like I used to feel a little bit like I'm not getting a proper words. I was feeling a little bit difficult. So I was searching for this class. I found out some of the websites. I searched in Quora. Like I guess most of them were telling about the Shobha Misra class. Like it's like one of the great class. She will help you. Like what I feel is I could able to speak it properly, but I feel little bit scared. Now also my hands are shaking, but I'm managing it. Later on, like I called Shobha ma'am. Arvind sir took the call. Like he told me the class is full. Sorry child, like we can't take you. Then later on I just called them another time actually. Then you took the call and you told me please send the message child, I will update you. But maybe in half an hour, like you just replied my message saying that there is one class, one seat
vacant.
available for you. Like that time, like I was traveling. Like I was traveling in, like I was doing a trekking to be more corporate. Like I was doing trekking. I couldn't able to send the amount. Like I was feeling very sad. Like I got an opportunity. I feel like I'm missing it out. But later on, from the God's grace, I got a network. I sent you the amount. Later on, everything goes in a good way. And later on, like I like to add another one thing, ma'am. Like I used to be like I am basically from Mysore. Like I wanted to shift to Bangalore. Like I feel like it's very difficult to be in Bangalore because like I from my childhood, like I was with my parents. I was very good in a comfort zone. Like in my mind, like it's totally like should I go? Should I not go? I was feeling in that phase, but I heard a story of yours, like the motivation story, the eagle story, ma'am.
Eagle story.
Yeah, like I feel like yes, I think I'm missing out something. Like later on, if I get married, like I don't get this opportunity. Yeah, really.
We all got this opportunity after getting married.
After marriage only.
Like I thought maybe I should not miss this opportunity. Like I told my parents, like I'm confident. I like to go to Bangalore. I like to build my life. I like to be alone. I will try and I will be good at it. And the main motto to come to Bangalore is to have a good career in IT. So it's one of the good place to be in Bangalore, and I can meet the new peoples. It's an more of advantage for me. Like this class has become more advantage. Moreover, like in GD, I used to ask everyone. Like I have asked Vishal and other also, like Pawan, like how can I get get ahead in IT field? Like I got a nice suggestion. I guess Ramya was the first person who told me. Sorry, Somya. Okay,
Somya.
I'm sorry. Like she was the first person. Like she told me. Like what she told was. Like she told me like this is the right time. Like once you get ahead and like once you get married, all those things, then it's a difficult situation. Try to study as much as possible. These are the valuable information I got. Like I'm little bit confident and I'm happy. Thank you so much, ma'am. I will be like to take something.
You all are doing very nicely, children, and I am happy with it. And now there's a small change. I want the husband and wife to come together. Husband is old student.
Welcome with a clap.
Pramod is my
Applause.
old
Big applause
student.
for the couple.
Okay, and for a surprise, he came to my house today. So Pramod, I want you to be here and
Big
better. She is in the running batch, and he has passed
We
out before.
understood very well.
So both of you
Get
together.
chemistry.
Before they start, one question I'll just post.
Huh.
She only suggested, right, that if you want to do it before marriage.
No, I'm the
Somya.
Okay.
So I'll give it
Yeah.
before Ramya starts. It's a so surprising
She's emotional.
moment because of course you will be wondering like right. I mean, who started this initiative to reach Shobha Misra's class from our side as a family? It was Ramya.
Oh.
Actually, so we both were thinking like we both we recently moved our jobs within Honeywell.
So yeah.
I took up a new role and I had to actually present in front of my vice presidents who were native English speakers. I was in IT always. In IT, you usually get a problem, you solve it. Technically, you have to be sound. Otherwise, you don't have to speak a lot. You just solve the issue and that's it.
Correct.
But now I have a different type of a role. I have to drive projects and mostly with US team and other native speakers. So I'm suddenly finding it very difficult, lack of words stuck in between. So I was telling him something I should do. And he said, even I feel that, let's do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I Googled, and obviously when you Google, Shobha ma'am's name comes first and you don't want to go further. You read some reviews and said, okay, we'll take this. Then he said, let's do one by one. Both of us don't go together, let me go first. So he went first. So I was listening to the classes. I was giving him those lemon juice and all in between. So I was listening to your class and Soumya said, and I heard that sometimes you were late with his class.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my, I should take class from her. I didn't want to try any other class, so I'm very happy. Yeah, and as Vishal mentioned,
So effectively, in a nutshell, right? I mean, we got an opportunity to continue for 3 to 3 months, like 6 months down the line, we are hearing.
yeah, repeat class
That's it.
for
Hands out.
Oh yeah, that's the advantage. So basically, so there are a lot of similarities. Of course, you guys know, right? I mean, we both are working for Honeywell for last 6 years from, And before that, wherever she was working, I continued or in the other way. Like, I was at the Infosys, she was there. And then Accenture, I didn't go. But definitely, we have been together for, the IT as well as the house as well. Right, we talk the same subject, same company, same nature of work, everything is same. So sometimes these kind of extracurricular courses or classes as well, we try to make it similar pattern.
This is spicy.
This is, and of course for Sohan as well, we suggest like as a family, her husband is also working in Western Digital Design, again in IT. So basically, any kind of courses or anything we opt, right? For example, PMP or any kind of agile certificate, anything similar to IT. So we all discuss together and then take accordingly. So we even suggest for her or her, like, you go for that course or this course. So any kind of extra curricular things as well as kind of like social networking and along with any kind of travel abroad or all these things as a family we do together. So that makes always kind of an advantageous for us, and also to balance with the family, like the kids time and then PTAs, ATMs and all those things. So these apparently she hasn't replied and there are a lot of issues at home, but even after that we are able to make some good time for this kind of activities, something that is helping. Again, ma'am's version, it is of like God's wish. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Very well spoken, both of you. And I'm so happy that Pramod came, but he became little slim. Okay? I think that was the work of the detoxification thing that she used to give.
Yes.
Okay. Something. Now I want you to come. Soumya.
Thank you so much for hosting us, ma'am. And thank you, Alokam, for organizing this. He has been calling us since yesterday and asking, are we going? Have you confirmed that we are going and all that? So I want to tell a little more about from my childhood. As a child, I was an average student. I was not scoring as good as my sister. There was always a comparison.
I'm also the same.
Yes, that's what I wanted to come. So I have always been a less confident person than Ramya, and I'm still that. So because my parents, my teachers, we used to study in the same school, and whenever there was a PTM, my teachers used to call my parents, oh, she's Ramya's sister, she's a studious student, and why is she not scoring as much as her? So that was the kind of comparison always. And again, when I was studying in the college, my relatives and nobody were actually confident that I could get into an IT job or anything like that. But somewhere, things worked such that I got a job before her. She did her PG and I was in I did not do my PG. So luckily I got a job before her. And people started feeling that, okay, she can get a job in IT. Okay, then she's capable. So that's a day when I had some kind of a confidence that, okay, I am little better than her somewhere. And there was that competition back then. But later, when she got a job and I was introducing her to Bangalore and I was showing different places in Bangalore, we were very close. We were like friends, and we were not married back then. She got engaged with Pramod, so it was like we were friends. We could talk anything. We could go for movie together, and that was the best time in my life. So, and because of that, and I was also, I had a love marriage, so I was having an affair with my husband. So we four used to be so close that we could talk anything. Yeah. And even now, touchwood, we have such a relationship with all four of us, and this is something you all can take it. You all should have a sibling relationship like that. So we are like a role model. I can confidently tell that. So when I joined Shobha ma'am's class, I wanted to come out of that lack of confidence problem. And it's not just the language that I have improved. What I noticed that when ma'am talk about her story, like as an average, she has never scored a first class in her life and all that. I was actually comparing myself. I was thinking, okay, yeah, I was also that kind of a person. Since I was always compared as a student, I know that I'm lacking confidence. At the same time, I had that feeling that, okay, I can also achieve better. I can also be someday like her, or someday, having a lot of students or followers, and maybe I can also someday inspire people like her. So that's one thing, and definitely I have improved my vocabulary. I have started by hearting some vocabulary, started reading books. and I've got the confidence to talk. These are all the good part. And another thing is, I think than all of that, it's all the confidence that really matters.
Really?
And
Yes.
that is exactly what Shobha ma'am has taught me. And thank you so much, ma'am, for that.
Thank you so much. Confidence is the main thing. It can be acquired. I want Aloka. Come.
Organizer.
Organizer, please come. Swami, you are wearing, what do you say?
Don't look here. This is called different.
Ayyappa Swami.
Ayyappa Swami.
So, Swami, namaskara. And now you can talk about something about the class.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon to all. Today, little bit surprise to ma'am. I think,
It was a full surprise. Still with me.
I think maximum most of the people are coming, but I don't surprise. Why? Because 15 members are coming, but 6 members are.
6 members?
No, no.
15 said they will come, right?
Yes.
Okay, 15 told that they will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Next time we will come
Ah.
20 to 30.
Oh. Yeah, Venkat.
Benchmark is increased.
But I'm happy to join that ma'am class. Why? Because before past, I don't speak in one person also. Today I speak little bit confident.
Definitely.
Natural. Oh.
I know your story actually. You told one day your story. So
Thank
inspired
you.
by your story.
Sit down, Aloka.
We both
Yeah.
have
Huh.
Aloka.
That time I did not come in
No,
time. Okay.
come. Then you. Just one liner.
Thank you, Sohan. Thank you, Anil sir. Actually, my brothers Abhishek is already joined us your class on the last Diwali, and
Hands out of the pocket.
okay. So my brother Abhishek is joined your class on the last Diwali, and after that I joined Amazon in the last February month, and they have given the suggestion to improve your some confidence and personality development. Because I have a little bit reserved nature, because I am a little bit sentimental and emotional person. I cannot make a friend immediately, because problem is that once the other person hurt, then it will destroy my mind 1 or 2 months. So I just want both a reserved nature. And so my brother just advised, I have a blind trust of my parents and my brother. So whatever my parents say, and I just do and that way only. So my brother is suggesting the Shobha ma'am. After that, I just interacted in the Shobha ma'am in the last April month. But I didn't get the morning batch. So after in the last September and last August month, I interacted. So I thought the 7:30 batch. I feel a little bit good about it, because my brothers is telling something so much positive about the Shobha ma'am. You will not be boring and all things like that. I joined so many classes, but I didn't see this type of environment, because hence the morning 7:30 batch will be started. There is Chotu is there, right? Love you, Chotu. Okay.
Love you, Chotu.
So actually the problem is that right now we are very busy in our life. So we don't spend the time with our parents and our sons and all things. So that is that they simply say that we are trying to make, either we are busy, but we are trying to make a good bond with the other person also. So without these thoughts, love you Chotu and like you Chotu, that is the only 1 minute incident, but that 1 minute incident is that we are loving every day.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the first thing which I like most. The second is that I think most of the in the professional industry, most of the people are very busy. We are not giving the 1 minute time of the thought. So at the last minute of the time, once the class is over, we are always doing the thanks to God and love you God. That means say that whatever we understood in that particular class, we are giving a salute to God. Please just save my life and please make it good for everyone. That is the second good things. Third good things, as you know that we are working remotely, we are attending the class remotely. So most 50% people are attending the class for the just sake of purpose. But 50% people are attending the class that's serious. But because of the Shobha ma'am, I feel like that minimum 80 to 90% are attending the class. Because whenever somebody turn off the video and mute, the Shobha ma'am says that don't turn off the video, just turn on the video and all this. So sometimes we feel like that some of the pupils are doing some thing and all this like that. So in that way, class is not little bit boring. So we are getting so much attention about it. So I would like to say thank you to Anand sir, because that is the class is very much good and everything. And one more thing, initially I do some grammatical mistake whenever I write email to it. But right now it is little bit improving itself. I feel little bit confidence about it. So I will give the complete thanks to the Anand sir and so on. This is
I didn't know that you were such a master blaster.
Yes, true ma'am, true.
Very